So we've hosted pretty much the world's top celebrities here. Shah Rukh's been here, Salman Khan I've met here, I've met Aishwarya Rai, I've met Richard Gere, Kate Moss, Sadie Frost. In fact, some of the actors were not allowed into the club. India, I think, is developing Goa along the lines of Macau.
3, 2, 1, go!
Goa will be the center of gambling for all Indian people. Hi, I'm Ricardo D'Souza. I own Tito's. Tito's today is the brand that has started tourism in Goa. Not many people know how it started though. So 1971, my father came down from Africa. He didn't have much money, so he set up a small shack on the beach. But during those times, there was no Goan tourism. We were the people who started tourism in Goa. So my father, he eventually passed away, unfortunately, very early in life. In fact, he died at my age. And in 1983, my brother and I, being 15 and 14, took over the business. At that time, it was very difficult for us. We had no money. We had 45 rupees in the bank. We didn't own the place, we were renting the place. It was hard times, there was no electricity. Times were so tough that my brother and I personally had to go shopping with bags to the market, buy stuff, come back home, cook in the restaurant, stand on the bar. We then transformed our shack into a restaurant. We wanted a bit of more happening music. So we started a genre of music called Goa Trance. And today everybody talks about trance and music, but that was us doing it on the beautiful beaches of Goa under the moonlight, because we had no electricity then. We became a club. The whole lane that you see now, which is called Tito's Lane, transferred from a simple village lane into Goa's premier clubbing destination. Tito's Lane every day now gets about 5 lakh people. This is the hub of tourism of India. So Tito's itself, in this very property, can take in close to 20,000 people. On a daily basis, we take in about 5,000 people. So we've hosted pretty much the world's top celebrities here. Royalty to actors, to business people. The Wadias used to hang out here. Shah Rukh's been here. I have photographs with him. Well, he's an absolute gentleman. Salman Khan I've met here. I've met Aishwarya Rai. I've met Richard Gere, Kate Moss, Sadie Frost, the guy who acted in The Bone Solution. I forgot his name. He's a very famous actor. In fact, that's part of it. There's so many people that have come here, I've forgotten their names. In fact, some of the actors were not allowed into the club. So, I mean, because our staff being Goan, we didn't recognize anyone. There's a beauty in that, you know. When you don't recognize any celebrity, you give them their space, so they're not disturbed. So Sachin's actually shared this video on our social media because I have a very common good friend. Most of you don't know, but Sachin himself is of Goan ancestry. So we're very proud of that. And every country I go to, I always look at the culture, the design, the people's mentality. It all helps in expanding our own business. My biggest investment today is in designing. And how are you going to be modern and global? We've got to travel, we've got to look at other cultures, try to imbibe and bring back some of those ideas to India, and do a mix of all of this. We have to give back a percentage to society. So we build apartments or villas for our staff. we believe they also deserve a good life. During COVID, I carried out so many charitable donations because I realized people didn't have money. People didn't have the ability to even feed themselves in those days. A lot of businesses were shut. So we carried out food distributions, medical distributions, eye camps. My next project would be to do an old age home combined with a children's home. So my biggest dream is to eventually use some of the money we get to create Tito's lab-grown meat. I changed because I saw how an animal was slaughtered. I couldn't bear the suffering the animal was going through. I thought there has to be alternatives. So at present, Tito's is worth 350 crores valuation. The next big jump is gonna come from us developing our business into a casino. India, I think, is developing Goa along the lines of Macau. Goa will be the center of gambling for all Indian people. There's one listed company which has a $5 billion valuation. We being Tito's, having better brand value, I think can outachieve that $5 billion. We've got pan-India aspirations. Our expansion is through the franchise model. The second part of our expansion will be through our coffee shops because a lot of India is non-alcohol drinking. My target for this cafe model is 100,000 coffee shops all across India. So Tito's has also become an IT company with its own ticketing systems, its own software development. We adopted blockchain very early on. We are now adopting artificial intelligence, which will revolutionize industry. So with our alcohol brand, that's another big venture. We are a fashionable brand. There is no one more fashionable than Tito's in the clubbing industry. We now want to exploit that brand value for clothing. This is gonna be the Indian century. The youth of India are sitting literally in a gold mine. All they have to do is mine that gold now. Get out there, work hard, work smart as well. Brand is everything. If you don't have the time to develop your own brand, come join us. Use our brand. Let's collaborate. You're most welcome.